All right, here we are at Warner's Gallery. Today is the opening reception of Terry Golletz, the artist from Canada. And please introduce you can introduce yourself and you can say something about your beautiful painting, called the Blues.
Okay, sure. I'm Terry Golletz. I live in the village of Elora in southern Ontario. And where this whole thing started, this abstract form, was when I was in art college back 35 years ago. One of the projects they sent me to do was go to the Royal Ontario Museum and draw something. That was, I think, my third year out of 4 going in there. And I ended up in the mineralogy department. And I loved those rock crystals and those things that they were beautiful on their own, not having to be anything other than what they were. And so I reproduced a number of those rock crystals in pastels, and I thought, well, I can't spend my life in front of these rocks. So what I did is I started to generate the whole idea of abstract organic form for its own sake. And over the years, that's evolved in a variety of directions. Some have become more figurative, some have become more plant-like, but still abstract. This particular one, I know my granddaughter, when she saw it, she said, "Oh, it looks like some kind of sea creature," you know. So, and I think, cool. It's whatever you can find in them. What I find in them is the challenge of coming up with something that's an interesting composition, that I can work up the forms and follow up all the interesting things I know about art and make decisions. And then I work it and I see where the painting takes me. I really don't know when I start exactly where it's going to go. What I do know is the size. I have to make a decision on the canvas size. I do know the overall color range that I'm going to be using. And so I said, okay, I wonder how I can work with blue and mauve and white. And for a particular painting like that, that's where it goes to. And it starts and it evolves and it grows. And at some point, I can't find anything that I want to change, and it's done. And so I end up with something that's very simple, and you'll move into something like this that gets more complex. And to work up all of the individual forms, maintaining some kind of composition, maintaining the integrity of the paints themselves, coming up with something that pleases me, and the number of hours it takes is way over the top in terms of, well, you know, what am I working for? Am I working for $3 an hour, or what am I? Doesn't matter. What matters is the final painting. And I basically work them through, and they come out of that organic form for its own sake. It's a subject I've been exploring for 35 years, and I still find every painting a challenge. And we just keep going. I paint every day. I get up in the morning and I have breakfast and I go to paint. And at my point in being retired, and my last working gig was as a high school teacher in the arts, and that was a lot of years ago, 18 years ago or 19 years ago, and that was good. I enjoyed that. But now I end up with the pension, and I have the ability to do what I want to do, and that's what I explore.
Okay, thank you. It's wonderful to hear from the artist, but it's good to hear from the public too, you know. And I already got many compliments about your art, which
that's
makes
very
me
nice.
very happy. I'm glad I found you in the art book, and we are very happy to have you here.
Yeah, very nicely. I have been published in Worldwide Art Books, beautiful coffee table books, twice now, and I'm invited into them again now. You do have to buy your pages, but I'm not juried in. I'm invited in, and it's opened up a whole world, and I appreciate that.